I don't know if you guys can hear the soulful, sweet music playing in the background behind me. While I feel like I can read a novel, I feel like I can sit here and just have a moment in time where we celebrate Trinidad and Tobago and the fine music that we make here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Now Morning Show. I'm so happy to have you back. And I want to tell you, not just about any story, not just about your story, not just about my story, but today we talk about his story. Today we create history. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us in studio Chuckery Squared, Joanna Chuckery and Johan Chuckery. Oh, and the sweet sounds of the piano, the sweet sounds of the tenor pan. Oh my goodness. And gentlemen, a musical journey is what we're in for this morning, and not just this morning, but going forward. Good morning, welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rockers. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. It's a pleasure to be here.
How are they feeling this morning?
I woke up a little late this morning, so I'm still a little sleepy.
Yeah.
But if you could play pan sleepy, I can imagine what you're going to do when you wake up. All right, so I'm confused, but I'm also very curious, right? His story. Not
Whose story?
their story.
Right.
No,
so
no,
how it's going is
No,
so
not
this,
my story.
Had nothing to do with
No,
you.
not my
This is
story.
not your
It's not
story.
my story.
This is
Your
one of his
story.
story.
Well,
All right.
you see, my story, a lot of people know me as a performer, as a
Right.
steel pan player, as a musician, as a business owner, as many different things. But they don't really know who I've worked with. They don't really know my background. They don't really know the interaction. They see me pop up and do shows here and there, featuring in other people's performances. But it's been a while since I've had my own solo performance.
Right.
So the last time I had that was actually back in 2017 at the Little Carib Theatre. And I think this is long overdue to actually have a show that I've constructed and I've pulled together. And, you know, the idea for his story came along when people say, well, you know, we really don't know what your story is. We just see it as Play Pan with Face 2. We just see it here, there, and everywhere.
What's your story?
No, my story is just the musical journey that I've been on and the different musicians that I've been blessed to interact with. And it's been a hell of a journey.
Where's your journey? Where did your journey start?
So it started, believe it or not, in Woodbrook, in Damien Street, in my home, with my sister Johanna and my other sister Christine. It started when I learned to play piano, first at the age of 4. and they started to teach me how to play band.
I am part of his story.
He's a big part. She's a big part.
Not all of it, but part of
A
his story.
very big part
And
of my story.
I am here today in a supporting role, supporting him
Yeah.
for his show that's coming up.
What we just
June
witnessed
18th.
there, right? Is that something that you all do often, or at least used to be able to do often when you would share home growing up and stuff like that? You would just
yeah.
jam.
Like 2 a.m. and
Yeah, it was
Ooh,
after school,
that would
after
not be
homework,
nice.
after yeah. It was a noisy musical house. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
Well, Woodbrook is, like this hub for culture and music, right? So I think we fit in.
Well,
to
I
the-
mean, when you're hearing Phase 2 playing at midnight, I mean, us playing music at 2 o'clock in the morning is okay.
It didn't
as well.
bother anybody.
It didn't bother
Nah.
anybody.
Yeah.
you know? And it was good music, Rockers.
Of course, of course. But you all used to so you would do that as part of your journey. You all would jam together. You would find songs to play. You would freestyle stuff. I assume and that kind of thing. So that was always happening at home. But when you guys took it professionally, let me go with you, Johan, since this
No,
it's
definitely.
his story.
Yeah, no,
She's like, this is not my story. I'll tell my own story in my own time.
She will, don't worry. She will have her own story
I know her
very,
story
very,
coming.
very
This is his
soon.
story.
We
No.
just need to get this out of the way first, and then
Yeah.
his story is coming very soon.
That's what we're looking forward to as well. But before that, we have his story. So after, when you took this professionally, was at what point in your journey?
So at the age of about 13 is when I first started to do my first performance. I remember I got called to actually perform the national anthem for a ministry event. And that was actually my first paid performance that I did solo for something. And it's been quite a journey from there. At the age of 13, I remember I did my first CD, A Sweet Touch of Christmas, at the age of 17. And so it's just been crazy, actually, being able to travel and perform, being able to work with other musicians, interacting with people like Dr. Len Bugsy Sharp, interacting with people like Dr. Ray Holman as well, interacting with Dean Gulston, and even now Joshua Regrello, even with Johanna, and the list goes on and on. You know,
Is it surreal for you to know that you can work with people like Ray Holman and Bugsy, and then turn around and work with the next generation like Joshua Regallo? Does that feel weird? Because at one point you were the next generation, right?
And the beautiful thing about music and about career and about what we're doing is to always blaze a trail and create a path for the next generation. So when Joshua came to me, I think it was back in 2020 when we did our first video together, which was their promoter. He came and he always said, you know, Johan, I want to tell you something. You are the person that inspired me to start playing pan this way. And that's our goal, and that's my goal in particular, to inspire younger people, the younger generation, to come up and pull it forward. You know, at the end of the day, steel pan is our national instrument. It's Trinidad and Tobago. It embodies who we are as Trinbagonians. And there'll be Joshua now. I hope there are other people. I hope there are 10 other persons lined up behind Joshua to come up seeing what he's doing.
I'm sure there are.
You know?
I mean, Joshua put the thing in his zest. Like, when the pan reaching his zest is a whole other conversation altogether.
Correct. We've all tried in our different ways, and he's able to successfully integrate it into a different generation. So that's you know, everybody has that part in the journey.
Joanna, tell me about your role in terms of how you feel like you've supported his story over the years.
Johan, I want to say it's like a two-way street.
Right.
Because I think maybe I have inspired Johan a little bit, have I?
A lot, definitely.
And it definitely works the other way as well. Johan has inspired me. Music has always been a part of our family. And, you know, just seeing him and seeing what he's done in his career, in his life, seeing his passion. He's a creative genius. He's definitely a creative genius.
Appreciate that, thank you.
Right?
I don't see myself that way, but I'm going to take it as it is.
Just touch him out and take the compliment now, boy.
What goes on in that mind of his, not just from a musical standpoint, from a business standpoint as well, from how he interacts with people, just being down to earth and really, you know, just being passionate and the love for what he does, that has inspired me as well. And in my own journey, you know, a lot of times when I play, I think about Johan, you know, when I have that love in my heart that kind of started within our connection as well. So I think I'm a part of his story, he's a part of my story, and we are part of the story of Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean on the whole.
I feel like you guys have been contributing to the story that is Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean and the musical fraternity as well.
It's a two-way street.
Yeah, you give and take, right?
Yeah, and it inspires us. We are part of that story. That story is part of us. You know, it's like a whole full circle.
Tell me some of the people, Johan, who are going to be there at the show.
We have a big lineup. So, of course, the show is on Saturday, June the 18th. It's taking
Next
place
week, Saturday.
Yeah, so almost a week countdown.
Yeah.
Taking place at 7 p.m. at Queen's Hall. So, you know, beautiful venue, lovely seating. Lovely
Inside
stage.
or outside?
Inside.
Oh,
Inside.
all right.
So we have that
this big show thing.
We have a nice concert feel to the show. And so, you're coming?
I'll actually be in Tobago, unfortunately.
Yeah, boy, Rockers, but it's only 30 minutes to fly, what?
The problem Joanna!
Getting
is it only
back.
one night? Are you only doing one night? How are you taking one night to tell this whole story?
It's only one night.
How can you tell this whole story in one night? This is years and years of story.
Rockers, this is a summarization of the story. But we have some beautiful guest artists. Of course, we have the piano girl Johanna who's going to be there. We have Raymond Edwards singing, Julian Romain singing. She just did North Coast Jazz with me a couple of weeks ago, and it was an amazing experience.
That was a great performance, by the way. Sorry, go ahead.
We also have Nigel Rojas, who's going to be coming out to perform with me on stage. So all these entertainers, yes, they're coming out, but they're also performing with me. So they're going to have their minute in the spotlight, but they're also going to show the collaboration that we've had over the years and show how each one of them have also contributed to my story and vice versa.
You had collaborations with Nigel before?
Yeah,
like
actually,
recorded?
Here is Rockers. In 2015 and 2016, in a different capacity, you know, Nigel Rojas is one of the greatest lyricists in Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, for sure. Well,
So
one of the greatest voices too.
In 2015, I composed a song called Jam Them Hard. And it was a song that was taken up by BP Renegades to be performed for Panorama.
Okay.
Nigel Ross is the one who composed the lyrics for that song. And they placed third.
They placed third in
And similarly, in
Panorama with that
2016, we did it again. I wrote a song called Music Inside My Head. He was the lyricist again, and Renegades again placed third in 2016.
And you
So-
see, this is part of the story that people wouldn't know about,
Correct.
because oftentimes, like, if it's not a public collaboration, like we know when like Joanna, we know you collaborate with Skinny Fabulous, like we know that because it's out there in public, you know what I mean?
Seen, yeah,
it's
but
seen
behind
things,
the
but
scenes,
lots
the
of behind the scenes,
songwriting and the
exactly.
production.
So that's the
and
thing
that,
about
yeah.
this story, is about bringing these aspects of my story to life and to just give the crowd an opportunity to hear it, to see it, to experience the collaboration between me and the other artists.
Yeah.
We also have, of course, Joshua Regrello. We also have Dane Golston. We have Dr. Len Bugsy Sharp on the show. We have, who else we have coming, boy?
You're leaving
Big
the
man, you
clouds
better
of
not
surprise.
forget part of your own story, you know.
We have a man coming down to the end of the show named Farmer Nappy. Right? So he's going to be in the backyard, but on Queen's Hall stage. We're going to bring the backyard to Queen's Hall stage. So it's an amazing cast. Oh, we also have Adrian Kong on sax. So we have an
nice.
amazing lineup of about 10 guest artists, and we may also have a few surprises in store too.
Of course, you must have some surprises. How much
So-
does this show cost?
Tickets, we have 2 tiers of tickets, $250 special reserve. That's the nice middle section in Queen's Hall that you
Right.
get beautiful unobstructed views. Those tickets are almost completely sold out. We do have general remaining, which is everywhere else.
Yeah,
So
general
you know
is
Queen's Hall,
good.
Queen's Hall, all the seats in Queen's Hall are good seats. Even in the back, they are good seats. Tickets are $250 special reserve, $220 general. And they're available at the Queen's Hall box office, open Monday to Friday, 12 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Saturday, 12 noon to 6 p.m. And on Sundays from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Or online at my website, johanchakrimusic.com. You'll get a link to the Queen's Hall box office site. You can use your credit card, pay online, choose your seats, everything. So
I got some tickets online. It was like a very, very easy process.
I don't know that you can actually attend because you have to work, Joanna.
Oh no, they went for me.
Okay, I just making sure we clear on that part.
well,
now,
I was a little confused there too, because I was a little concerned because I mean I thought you would get comps.
Oh, yes, boy. I didn't get any comps yet for this show, boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Johan Chakri and the piano girl Joanna Chakri here in studio with us. His story, A Musical Journey, is happening next week, Saturday at Queen's Hall. If you don't have tickets, get your tickets now. Guys, can we have a little something, a little taste for the show?
Yeah.
In all liberty. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Guys, I want to encourage each and every one of you to go out there and make a difference today now, because of course together we aspire, together we achieve. On behalf of Kimberly D'Souza, Yinka Will, my name is Rockus. Enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy your weekend, be safe. And Johan Chakri, Joanna Chakri, they're live on set to take us to the top of the hour. And of course his story is happening next week Saturday. Want to be a part of it, get your tickets now, Queen's Hall box office. Alright, let me go.